Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 180.
50. Hey, I'm coming.
Ready?
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
What's that? 188.
55, Mike.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Great.
Hey, 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Target. Mike's
A shotgun snap for Newton. He may try and run for this. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
55. Watch the curve.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 30 base.
You.
Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Sharks got it left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready? 8, read.
59, 65, 65, 65.
Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Right there.
It'll be Minshew again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd... taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Going up top. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gnu now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gnu now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Come on,
the last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Newton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year, Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Minshew sets to throw. Steps in, and a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second and a long way to go. Minshew, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on third and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw it. Minshew looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
What's that? 180.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Set. Look at him.
5-5-5.
Check, 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 check. Hatchet, hatchet. 36, 36. Look at it.
On first down, it's Newton. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Christone, Travis.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Delta.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a first down past the 30. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run. Squeeze down low. Ready.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
35 to 8. Echo. Just like that.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready. Get ready. Get ready. Ready. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming.
Newton on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I'm here all day. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Protein spill. Jam. 5.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hold for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Minshew finds his tight end Oliver here outright. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That is caught inside the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Go. 10-2 stop.
54 Mike. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know.
Hey, do.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 21.
Gun. 8. Check 4. Mike 50. I'm going to run you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Great.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Colby Listenby. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 8-3. 218. Chop. Bravo. Check 99. Check 99. Go. Here we go. 5.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Minshew throwing on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So this might be the best of the bunch. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second and 10, it's Minshew. A quick throw, but incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And now it's third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now back to throw. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Keelan Cole, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Newton to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And for the third time him now. This is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. He's going to field this at the 4.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready? 10 logo.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. A gain of 6 there on first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Keelan Cole, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Greg.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready?
50, Mike, 50. Check.
On second and 12, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Rambo on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
46,
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 20. Throwing after the interception. Newton flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Colby Listenbee. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
8. Express. Gun. 55 off. Right there in the middle. Right here.
To throw is Newton. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Mike 50. Hey!
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
Yo, Mike 50.
Come to my forever. We want it. Come to my work.
Mike's 50. Too little, Cap. Hey. 20. Mike's 50. Hey.
Check the outs.
Mike's 50.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Let's go. 8 reads. You Bud. Be Griffin.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Smith. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers,